Welcome to PC Woods Kids Tech Talk. Today we're looking at part 2 of the CyberPower Intel gaming rig that I've been reviewing here. Now, as you recall from part 1, quick overview on the system specs, so you can see them right here. We're going to do an overview of the system starting with the motherboard. Okay, so the Gigabyte Z77X-DH3. We're going to boot up the machine, go straight into the BIOS, and show you basically some motherboard features. Now, this one has the 3D BIOS. I don't know if you guys have seen this. You can rotate the board, select a component or an area, I should say, and then based on that area that you click on, it'll pop up the menu of options that you can control, change, tweak, all of that jazz, right? So, for example, I'm going to click on the CPU, the socket there, and then of course it talks about the frequency of the CPU, 3.4 gigahertz. You can see it right there. It's got turbo enabled by default. It's got the timings for the memory that you can go in and adjust as well. The multiplier, all of that can be accessed through this neat looking 3D type of menu if you like that sort of thing. The voltage tweaking is there, of course. All of the advanced options are available at your fingertips. Also, if you wanted to adjust or see what other features there are, such as, you know, changing the boot screen, changing the PCI Express properties, changing, of course, the memory timings is something that I always go into to try to overclock things. So, you know, when you start to overclock, you expect to see the power management, the different types of features that make this board a little bit more advanced than your regular average board. This is still not a top-of-the-line Gigabyte board. There are better ones. However, this one does give you a good amount of features so you can tweak your CPU, okay? So if you don't like the 3D BIOS type of interface, you could always exit out of there and go into the traditional types of menus, which they've also kind of cleaned up and made nicer. So let me just quickly exit out of this 3D view here. Okay, I mean, it's not too bad, but I mean, I still like the traditional type of menus. So exiting, there we go. There's the regular menus that you would use your keyboard or your mouse if you want to navigate through and scroll up or down, of course, these traditional style menus, and then tweak what you need to do. Now, I always look for the advanced CPU type of tweaking options. Many motherboards, they don't really get into the nitty-gritty about how much and what areas of the CPU you can tweak. This one comes with a whole bunch of different options, which makes this a great board for overclocking. I will make a separate video on overclocking the Intel Core i5-3570, the Ivory Bridge. However, I did get this to run at 4.4 gigahertz, no problems. Okay, so looking at the defaults here, not overclocking, it's on power saving mode right now, so it's downclocking itself. It goes up to turbo mode, up to 3.8 gigahertz, of course. It fluctuates as needed on demand. This system comes with 8 gigs of memory, 99924 the timings. You can see here it's running at 3.4 gigahertz, and those are the temperatures on idle. Okay, here is, of course, the Pitcairn GPU from PowerColor. This is the PowerColor 7850 that CyberPower included here on this gaming rig. It's a great card. It's a terrific card. 2 gigs of GDDR5 memory. It's a 256-bit bus bandwidth card. It's a very fast one. It's small. Only uses one 6-pin power connector. I really liked it. And also, as a bonus, because this Intel CPU has an integrated GPU on it, they've installed the Lucid technology, the Virtue MVP control, that basically allows both GPUs to work together as one, right? Offloading, balancing the workload, and it actually does give a boost to the overall performance when you're running your applications that utilize this technology. So I really found a difference there, and I'll make a separate video comparing it with and without so that you can see what I'm talking about. But this machine comes good to go that way. By the way, when I ran this on full load, this machine, the CPU did peak up to about 60 degrees Celsius, just so you guys know. But again, It does do a great job. We're going to go into more details on my part 3, which is going to involve the benchmarking, okay? So we're going to benchmark each component individually and all as one system, so you guys can get an idea on how well it performs. So again, I'd like to thank CyberPower for providing this, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.